Hey, I'm Aidan Booth, and this is Steve Clayton. You're about to discover the exact formula that our students, like John, have used to earn over $120,000 in their first 60 days using this system. It's the exact same system that we've used to pull in, actually to hit a run rate of $616,120 in a period of just 26 days. It's the secret formula that we're able to build seven-figure empires in a very short space of time without needing any inventory or without any of the complexities associated with other business models that you may have tried in the past. And the best part of all is that there's no barriers to this. You can get started right now regardless of where you're located. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your previous experiences online are. It just doesn't matter because there's no barriers at all. Now, just to be 100% clear, this is completely different, 100% new from anything we've ever done in the past. About a year ago, we took a group of students through 100K Factory, which is a different program to the one you're hearing about today. And the results those students got were absolutely phenomenal. But we also learnt ways that we could improve the system. We watched our students, we learnt from them, and we have taken what they've done and improved it. So what we're talking about today is faster, it's more scalable, it's more reliable, it's more predictable, and best of all, it's easier than it's ever been before.
So I'm sure it comes as no big shock that I'm an enormous fan of building businesses through internet marketing. You know, all of these business models that you have available to you are wonderful to build incredible businesses that, you know, have huge amounts of income quickly with minimal risk. However, you know, if you've tried these things in the past or some of them in the past and you failed, it's not your fault, okay? Because really, although all the business models have incredible upside and a lot of advantages, they also all have their own individual weaknesses and challenges. And no doubt, if you failed in the past, you know, you've fallen victim to one of those. So, I mean, if we take, for example, Amazon white label, selling consumer goods on Amazon, it's an amazing business model. It's fantastic. You know, the advantages are that the success rate is unprecedented. I mean, everybody that takes our training is successful, full stop, right? The scaling is wonderful. You can really scale that kind of a business. But on the downside, you've got to keep inventory. And that creates some cash flow problems. It creates some issues with startup capital. And the other thing is that it often takes quite a bit of time. Not so much work, but sort of calendar time, you know, to deal with suppliers and get samples and product development and all that kind of stuff. So there are always, you know, with the Amazon white label business, there are these challenges and weaknesses. If we take a look at AdSense and affiliate marketing, the wonderful parts about that are that there's no time needed up front. I mean, you could start earning cash in a day, you know, I mean, absolutely immediately. You don't need any kind of startup capital, no cash up front. But on the downside, you know, on the weakness side, there are complexities to the tracking and the testing and all that kind of stuff. And those models typically need huge amounts of traffic to scale and be successful. If we take a look at Kindle and info products, you know, it's a great business model. You know, you've got fantastic margins. I mean, every single sale is almost 100% profit. But on the downside, on the weakness side, you've got a lot of time up front, and those models are not always so scalable. So as you can see, there are wonderful things about every single business model for internet marketing, but they also have weaknesses and challenges. So the challenge for us, you know, when we're developing training courses and things like that, is to figure out some way to kind of, you know, keep as much of the good as we can and get rid of those weaknesses or challenges in the best way that we possibly can. And one of the reasons that we are just so thrilled with what we have to talk to you about today is that we feel that we've absolutely nailed it. We've got a hybrid methodology. And for the first time, I think we've managed to keep every single good thing about all of these business models and get rid of every single challenge and weaknesses of these business models. So, you know, we're going to keep the success rate. That is hugely important. We want everybody to be successful. We want to keep the ability to scale to make sure that these businesses can, you know, generate as much money as you want to make. We want to make sure that we keep great margins. We always want huge, high profit margins. We want fast and immediate cash, right? And we want quick development time, quick implementation time. These are all the strengths of the different business models. And on the flip side, we want to make sure that we've got no inventory, no cash up front, no complexity in tracking and testing, no huge time efforts up front, and no huge traffic requirements. That's a pretty big ask, right? But I think we've done it. I think we've absolutely nailed it.
Like every business model, traffic and conversions are absolutely key to success. And when we released 100K Factory last year, we absolutely nailed the traffic. I mean, everybody, literally everybody, was able to drive a ton of targeted and crazy cheap traffic to their websites, unlike ever before. In our new product, what we've been able to do is take the big wins that we were having with the traffic and take this to a whole new level. Now, every IM business model has its challenges, and 100K Factory was no exception. And with the types of websites, 100K Factory websites, affiliate websites, AdSense websites, that we've built in the past, the biggest challenges have always revolved around tracking, testing, and optimization. Startup capital is another thing. Time has also been traditionally another big challenge for people. What we've been able to do now is keep and improve on the traffic method, but we've also been able to completely redesign, rigorously test again from scratch, and remove all the obstacles from the second part of the equation, the conversions, the optimization, the testing, and the tracking. And we've got to the point where we've been able to remove every single obstacle that people have had with this in the past. We've been able to perfect this system to the point where we get huge ROI, and we can see huge traffic spikes, huge amounts of traffic, huge sales literally from one day to the next. We've been able to absolutely nail the traffic, and we have nailed the conversions. We're incredibly excited today to announce, for the first time ever, 100K Factory Ultra Edition.
The 100K Factory Ultra Edition is completely different to anything else that has come before it. One big thing is that it's absolutely complementary to anything that you're doing currently, any online business model that you're currently doing. What it will allow you to do, as you kind of dive deeper into what it's all about, is to essentially take whatever you're doing right now and make it faster and better, and get rid of some of those challenges and weaknesses with that business model. So it's incredibly complementary. The biggest thing, though, that we sort of keep talking about here is this sort of holy grail of what you want to try to accomplish when you're developing a product like the 100K Factory Ultra Edition. What you want to do is reach the point where you have incredibly high success rates for the students, for the people that become a member of the 100K Factory Ultra Edition. You have quick results for them. You have no risk for them. And you minimize any effort that's required, right? That's the holy grail. And with our hybrid methodology, we've managed to accomplish that. And the way that we've done that, if we take a look at each of those things, let's take huge success. Where do people typically fail? Where are those weaknesses? Well, first of all, it's usually traffic. People have a really hard time generating traffic. That is a total no-brainer with our system. We've absolutely nailed that. We just keep getting better and better and better. It's a total non-issue. Conversions, obviously, that's where people, they fail on getting something that converts and starting to make that money. We've got a process now where you have an incredibly quick and easy way to test out a couple things, and not go wild, but just a couple quick things, test them out, pick the winner, push a button, and all of a sudden you're now selling that and looking to use that for conversions. It works incredibly well. So the success rate is sky high. Quick results. If you can, just learn this process, which everybody can, it's quite easy and very well laid out, complete paint by numbers, step by step. If you can learn this process, then in a day or two, whenever you want, you can have income coming into your account, okay? Because you can just apply it over and over again. Risk, upfront costs. Get rid of those. There's no issues with big amounts of upfront costs that put your money at risk. Inventory and cash flow. With this model, you get money in your account immediately. You're not waiting for Google to pay you, an affiliate manager to pay you, or anything like that. So you just get rid of all cash flow and cash up front and any of those kinds of things. Minimal effort. Nobody wants to work hard, right? We want to work as little as possible to achieve our goals. And with the 100K Factory Ultra Edition, you're not going to be spending any time doing any kind of content creation. There's none to be created, okay? Website building is as simple as pushing a button, all right? So you're not going to spend time trying to develop and design websites. And you are going to be spending your time focused on traffic. And we've absolutely nailed that. You'll know exactly what to do and how to do it quickly and easily. So I want to be very clear about what our focus is. All right, we've outlined 3 phases for the 100K Factory Ultra Edition, and mostly what we've been talking about here is phase 1, and that's what we'll continue to discuss because it's compelling enough. Okay, because phase 1 is all about getting you one website, working about 4 hours a week, and achieving a 100K per year profit run rate all within 60 days. That is our goal, okay? That, along with the holy grail of all those other things that I talked about, is what really makes the 100K Factory Ultra Edition incredibly compelling and unlike anything else that you've seen before. But wait, there's more. We've got phase 2 and phase 3. In phase 2, we're going to be focused on automation, autopilot income, and really streamlining your processes, but also integrating any other IM business models that you have out there. If you have them, you don't need them, but if you have them, you'll certainly be able to integrate them. And also, we would encourage you to build those because, as you'll see, as you develop 100K Factory Ultra Edition assets, it gets rid of a lot of the weaknesses and challenges of even the other internet marketing business models. And then in phase 3, it's all about scaling. It's all about taking this incredible, profitable business and making it an empire. It's something that you're going to want to see.
The 4 key parts to the system are scalability, speed, reliability, and predictability. We've absolutely nailed these, and so have our students. Let's take a listen to some of their stories.
Hi, my name is John, and in my first 30 days of working with Steve and Aiden in their program, I was able to bring in over $125,000 in sales at a 50% profit margin. With working with Aiden and Steve has totally changed my online marketing and my e-commerce business in a way that no one has ever been able to help me with before. So it's been a complete game changer, and everything just keeps moving forward and improving on a month-to-month basis.
Hi, my name's Rob and I'm from the UK. I just want to tell you about, since learning some techniques from Steve and Aiden, I've managed to grow a business from virtually nothing to about $10,000 a month.
Hi, my name is Adrian Leone and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And ever since I started taking Steve and Aiden's course, my online income grew from virtually nothing to now allowing me to pay for my daughter's private school and for my other daughter's daycare. And it's growing every week. So I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
In addition to our test students getting phenomenal results, our results have been absolutely mind-blowing as well. Let's take a look at some of them now. Here's an example of the kind of results that we've been able to get. Here's a brand new website which we started in February. As you can see, it's already racing to the point where it's doing hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day. Here's an example of one of our bank accounts where you can see, every few days we're getting distributions, $4,025, $2,000, $1,500, $3,100. It continues on and on and on like this. And here you can see an example of one of our Facebook ads. As you can see, this here has been liked by over 1,900 people. It's been shared by over 1,500 people. The exposure on this is absolutely huge. And here's another example, 2,313 shares and over 3,400 likes. So you can see we're able to rinse and repeat these results over and over again. Here's another example of a Facebook post which has gone absolutely viral, 8,869 shares. And if we have a look at orders here for a second, you can see that we're getting these orders, $87.27, $57.94. These orders are coming in all the time. Here we can see timestamps, so you can literally see 5 a.m., 5:42 a.m., 6:24 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. These orders are rolling in literally every few minutes. And here's another example from March the 1st. You can see tons of different orders coming in from different people, and they're spending a decent amount of money, $62.94, $71.88. The list goes on and on and on. And the reason we're able to get such amazing results is because we've absolutely nailed the traffic. Here you can see results from a new website which has done 81,889 visitors in the last 7 days. This is a brand new website, okay? Here's another example of a brand new website which has done 7,466 visitors in the last 7 days. Now, we've absolutely nailed the traffic and we're able to absolutely nail the conversions as well, as you've seen in some of the previous screenshots that I've shown you. As you can see, our results have been absolutely staggering, and so have our students. And best of all, it's faster and easier than it's ever been before.
Being a part of the 100K Factory Ultra Edition really represents the ability to achieve the ultimate goal, which is freedom. You know, we all talk about income levels and financial and all that kind of thing, but in reality, what we're all after is freedom. And when we talk about freedom, we typically think of freedom in three different ways. Financial, certainly, but we also look at geographic and time. And you know, if you are working for a company or in a traditional job, you might be able to achieve one of those kinds of freedom. Maybe if you're really lucky, you get two of those kinds of freedom, but it's incredibly rare, very, very difficult to achieve all three of those types of freedom. And it's really only when you achieve all three types of those freedom that you really have, you know, gotten to the point where you're free, right? Just a quick example. You know, when I was in corporate America, I certainly had financial freedom. I made a very, very good living. But I was told where to live because I had to go into an office. And I can tell you that I certainly had zero time freedom, okay? My brother has a little bit of a hybrid job. He works in corporate, he's a lawyer. And he certainly has financial freedom. He's paid very well. He's got a little bit of geographic freedom because he can work out of his house for most of what he does. So he does have a level of geographic freedom. But time freedom still eludes him because, you know, like any high stress corporate job, the time demands are pretty intense. With the 100K Factory Ultra Edition, you are able to achieve all three kinds of freedom. Financially, obviously these assets that we're talking about bring in a large amount of money. And you know, for most of us, it's enough money to not have to worry about paying the bills or, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. So you've got financial freedom. Geographic freedom. These are kinds of businesses that you can run from absolutely anywhere in the world. So you have complete and total geographic freedom. And I can tell you from doing this for more than 10 years, that kind of freedom is amazing. You know, when you can sit down and you can sort of say, well, okay, what are we going to do next year? What are we going to do in 5 years? And you can have no boundaries on where you're going to live or where you're going to visit for extended periods of time. It's incredibly liberating, right? And then time freedom. You know, these are businesses that require very little effort, very little ongoing effort. And so you free up this amazing amount of time that you can use to do whatever you want, to follow your passions, follow your dreams, spend more time with your family. Again, combining all three of these types of freedom is when you truly get free. And joining the 100K Factory Ultra Edition is, I think, absolutely the fastest way, you know, to achieve these three levels of freedom. And here's the best part. Absolutely anyone can do this. Anyone can accomplish these three levels of freedom. I don't care what you're doing now, what you've done in the past, what you've succeeded at, what you've failed at. Absolutely anyone can achieve this.
Just before we reveal each of the components included in 100K Factory Ultra Edition, here's a quick overview of how the system works. First, you'll use our proprietary tools to select a product. We'll focus on an in-demand physical product to begin with, something that's selling hundreds, even thousands of units per day. Once you've completed this step, you'll use a further suite of tools to confirm that what you've chosen will be profitable. This is step number 2. In step 3, you'll identify a targeted audience of people who will be interested in buying your products from you, and you'll establish how to effectively get in front of them. Once you've got a foothold with your audience, you'll then activate your website and shopping cart, which, as you'll learn in a moment, is literally as simple as pushing a button. Yep, you've heard the phrase push button 1,000 times before, but in this case, it's reality. This is start to done in a matter of minutes. Step 5 is to use our traffic generation tactics to get instant eyeballs on your product. When this happens, the sales will begin to roll in. Next, once you're making sales, you'll focus on optimizing the whole process to maximize profitability. Once your first income stream is set and running, you'll simply rinse and repeat. You'll follow our lead and scale in the same way we did to build out a $600,000 per year business in less than 1 month. Remember, you're getting set up instantly, getting traffic instantly, making sales instantly, and building out a high value asset with zero risk and without any of the usual drawbacks of inventory investment, programming, website costs, supplier communication, and months of waiting around to get it all set up and ready to run. What I can promise you is that in our combined 25 years of successfully making money online, this is by far the easiest and fastest way of making quick, consistent, and most importantly, long-term income that we have ever seen. Let's take a closer look now at exactly what you get. 100K Factory Ultra Edition is built around 5 pillars. Each one has a very specific purpose and function, and each one brings something very unique to the package. The 5 pillars work in synergy to make this program incredibly effective, unlike anything you would have seen before. Pillar number 1 is the 100K code. The code is our top secret recipe that shows you how to build an insanely lucrative business in under 60 days and then turn that into an unstoppable empire. This is a huge wealth of proprietary knowledge which is based on scrutinizing data from millions of visitors, rigorous testing, tweaking, and tireless development. The code is broken into 3 distinct phases. Phase 1 is about quickly injecting cash flow into your system with the objective of taking you from zero to a run rate of $100,000 per year in 60 days. The breakthrough method you'll leverage in this phase is designed to help you build a rock solid and highly lucrative foundation that you'll leverage in phase 2 and 3 of the system. Phase 2 of 100K Factory Ultra Edition is about income automation. This is where you'll set the wheels in motion and let your machine run on autopilot. In phase 2, you'll also leverage ninja tactics designed to double, triple, or even quadruple your profits by refining every aspect of your system. Phase 3 is about strategic expansion and taking an already lucrative business and turning it into an online empire by focusing on scalability and diversity. The 100K code has been comprehensively tested and rigorously refined and is a complete start to finish recipe that details all the specific ingredients to make it happen. The code reveals inside secrets that have allowed our test students to build websites that have brought in over $120,000 in 60 days. The code is the underlying blueprint that'll show you how it all works so you can build your own lucrative online business. This completely new and revolutionary system has a value of $2,997. Pillar number 2 is the 100K Command Center. The 100K Command Center is the engine that powers the system. It's your one-stop control panel that allows you to quickly and easily scale your business with machine-like precision. The 100K Command Center is divided into 3 distinct modules, each designed to save you time and make you money. Module 1 is about building your websites. This is where you'll be able to instantly install your websites at the click of a button. Installation takes about 3 seconds and your website is ready to go. Module 2 is a robot that scours the web to identify the best product opportunities to target. Once you've found them, the software allows you to intuitively suck them into your site, effectively building your website for you in a matter of seconds. Module 3 is where you'll be able to effortlessly track your vital statistics and make key decisions about the best way to expand your business. The 100K Command Center has been in rapid development for 6 months now, and we've invested over $30,000 into having it built. This is a comprehensive management dashboard unlike anything you would have seen before. Its purpose is to help you build your business faster and to make it easier to quickly see results. the 100K Command Center has a value of $2,997. Pillar 3 is the 100K Converter. The 100K Converter is what will give you an instant advantage over your competitors and help you to majorly boost your bottom line. How? By allowing you to systematically skyrocket your conversions using a unique set of custom-built customer acquisition tools. The first is called Prospect Hound, and it's a unique tool that stealthily follows the prospect around your website and uses clever prompts to deliver sales. This tool alone has doubled the conversion rate on some of our websites and will make an impact on your sites as well. The OTO Coder is the second tool. We've developed this so that you can exploit one-time offers and make more money from your customers. After a customer has finished buying their first product, you can effortlessly offer them other products at special discount prices. We've seen this increase total revenue on our sites by up to 27%. ShareForce is the third tool, and it's the way that you'll be able to tap into viral shoppers and quickly spread the word about your incredible offers. When viral offers hit, results can be jaw-dropping. We've seen up to 1,000% sales increases on specific websites when we've used ShareForce. The fourth tool is Social Checker. This is a tool that plugs into your website's checkout pages and helps speed up the checkout process. We found it cuts cart abandonment by 21%, which means you earn more money. Re-Engager is the fifth tool, and it's how we're able to automate visitor retargeting. This saves a huge amount of time and complexities and often adds an additional 34% to the bottom line of our websites. Not only will 100K Converter help you convert sales, but it also helps you convert visitors into leads and turn leads into buyers. By leveraging the full range of tools we're giving you as part of 100K Converter, you can expect to see a huge boost in your sales and a giant leap in conversions. 100K Converter has a value of $1,997. Pillar number 4 is the 100K case study. This is where you'll watch us build a working system live over a period of 12 weeks. Each week you'll be invited to an exclusive workshop where we'll walk through one critical part of the system. Everything will be comprehensively documented and uploaded to the members area where you'll be able to access it forever. So even if you're unable to attend a live training session one week, you'll always have access to the replays and the documentation will always be there ready for you. In the live case study, you'll see everything we do and be able to follow along and build your own business with us at your own pace. Since the 100K case study will be delivered over a period of 12 weeks, you'll be given strategic milestones and we'll even offer you the added benefit of being an accountability partner if you want it. If you prefer to progress at a slower pace, that's absolutely fine because you're welcome to move forward at your own pace. This live case study takes the training to the next level as it allows you to literally follow right along with us and see over the shoulder as we implement each part of the system. This has a value of $197 per week for a total of $2,364 over the 12-week period. Pillar number 5 is the 100K Support Center. We've been training people just like you for over a decade now. We've trained people from all backgrounds, all corners of the globe, with all levels of experience. The one thing we've learned is that having direct access to expert support is invaluable and absolutely key to online success. Our Expert Support Center adopts a 3-tiered approach designed to streamline and speed up helping you, along with giving you complete peace of mind that we'll be here for you whenever you need us. Tier 1 is our help desk. This is where you'll come for any administrative questions you may have. This is the bottom tier of the support system, and as a member of 100K Factory Ultra Edition, you'll have lifetime access to this level of support. Tier 2 is our coach consultation system. This is where you can ask us and our small team of expert coaches strategic questions about your business. As a member of 100K Factory Ultra Edition, you'll have unrestricted access to use the second tier coach consultation service for an entire year. This ensures that you have plenty of time to build your business while being able to get expert support whenever you need it. And Tier 3 is what we call our stamp of approval service. It's where we individually and personally check your websites and marketing campaigns to ensure they're ready and optimized to become lucrative money-making machines. Like the Tier 2 coach consultation support, you'll have unlimited access to our stamp for approval system for an entire year. Our specially developed support system will be right there with you when you need it. We're invested in your success and we'll do whatever it takes to support you and help you build a lucrative online business. Our comprehensive 3-tiered support system includes a huge investment of our personal time. We normally charge at $1,000 per hour for private consultation clients, and what you're getting here is a combination of direct access to our technical team, direct access to our coaches, and direct access to us. Complete and unrestricted access to the Expert Support Center has a total yearly value of $9,997. All up, you've got a total combined value of $20,352. Although this may sound like a lot, keep in mind that you're tapping into the exact same secret system that our test students have been able to use to build hugely lucrative businesses. The exact same system that we've used to build a $616,120 run rate income in just 26 days. This is something that could be a complete game changer for you. Keep in mind that we've helped students with no prior experience go from zero to over $120,000. That's earning over $120,000 in their first 60 days using this system. What we're talking about here is building an empire. It goes far beyond a simple strategy or tactic. This is about building a sustainable and incredibly profitable long-term business.
The 100K Factory Ultra Edition truly is the holy grail of business models. We absolutely will deliver huge success rates. I don't care who you are, what you know, what you don't know, what you've done in the past, what you've failed at, what you haven't failed. It doesn't matter. We will absolutely deliver huge success rates. We will make sure that everyone gets quick results. We'll make sure that no one is putting anything at risk, and we are going to minimize the effort that's required to achieve all this just as much as we can. We are absolutely going to do all of those things, okay? We're going to do that by having an amazing training course, right, that you're going to participate in, and we will leave no stone unturned, and yet it will be easy to follow, easy to understand, paint by numbers. We're going to have a wonderful software platform that automates just absolutely as much as we can and makes everything that we possibly can be just as simple as pushing a button. We're going to have a case study that flows through all of the training so you can see exactly how all of this is done and refer back to that whenever you like. And finally, we have the absolute best support in the industry. We have for a decade, and we're going to bring that to bear to make sure that that everyone is successful. Look, we are going to go on a journey together here. This is something that is complementary to anything else that you're doing or will do in the future. It's something that's scalable. We certainly want to get you to that magic sort of 100K income per year, but it's something that is completely scalable to much bigger than that. And this is a journey that we are all going to take together. And it's a journey really to the ultimate level of freedom. And it's a journey that you want to be on with us.
We're giving up a huge amount of our time to actually work with you, to train you, and to coach you. And because of this, spaces are incredibly limited. You know, we're not opening this up to thousands and thousands of people. We need to keep it a small group so that we can effectively train every single person, okay? It's going to come down as soon as it hits capacity, and that's going to happen very, very soon. We have no plans to ever reopen this to the public. As soon as we lock down the doors, they are locked down. The secrets are going to be guarded inside. So it really is a case of now or never. You have absolutely zero risk in participating in this. You have no risk at all. Let us take all the risk, okay? You've got 60 days to try this thing out. Come on the inside, go through the training, you know, put our practices to the test, okay? Test everything out. You know, as I say, put all that responsibility on us and we'll deliver, okay? Take the leap of faith and join us today, because this is not an opportunity that's going to be around for very long, and it's a very, very unique opportunity, unlike anything you would have possibly seen before.
I want to urge you to take action right this very second, okay? All you need to do is click the button right below my video right here. You absolutely need to do this. Heck, even if you're just thinking about it, you're just considering it, take action right now, because there's absolutely zero risk to you. Think about the cost for just a minute of not doing this. It's 2016. Is 2016 going to be the same as 2015, where you don't reach your goals, you don't reach that level of freedom that we've been talking about? It will be if you do nothing differently, okay? So I am encouraging you to absolutely take action right now. You must want that level of freedom. I mean, it is incredibly liberating. Think about for just a minute, I mean, what is the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is absolutely nothing, because there's zero risk to you, all right? In January, we opened our Blueprint Academy, as we do each year. And that is a program that costs $12,000 for the year. And it closed in 24 hours. We filled up to capacity in 24 hours. And many people were left standing by the sidelines because they didn't take action. You do not want that to be you, okay? Training starts soon. We have got to get started, and I'm telling you that spaces are going to fill up. I absolutely want you on this journey with us. Please take action right now. Click the button right below me.